Hi, yeah, we just wanted to quickly show you the new dashboard design we've been working on. So you'll notice everything's looking a bit different. We've redesigned the dashboard header to look a bit cleaner and more engaging. Then as we scroll down, we've got a couple sections for you. We've got the new dashboard section. We've got these two standard options, which is your notifications in your inbox. They always appear, and they have the sort of live notifications regarding to how many unread notifications or messages a member has. Then these three items here, which we call the sub dashboards, each of these is being set up in the CMS. So you'll be able to have full control over what happens when a user clicks through and sees these additional links. So basically, if they click your account, they then come through to all of the account options. So you're able to add this in the CMS, decide what links should appear here and what the link should do. So there's a range of different options that links can do. They can link off to a platform page. They could link off to a link to another website. In this case, we're linking off to a made open guide. You also have the ability, as we've set up here, to add a link that triggers the add new activity overlay, or even as in this example, you have the ability to link straight to an add activity form if you want to encourage users to add something quite particular, or it relates to the content that you set up for your sub dashboard. So I'll come back to that in a little bit and show you some of the CMS side. I do just want to show you we've also got this your stats section. So this stat section is basically has some of the elements that you're familiar with. This is taken from the existing dashboard, and it's because we want to keep some of these bits of information that can help guide and are useful to members. And this is something we want to develop a bit more in the future. But let's come back to the dashboard. One key thing before I show you the CMS is just that these editable elements that you can set in the CMS, you can also set up to be restricted by account type. So if I just switch screen and look at Firefox, so here I'm logged in as a club, and I actually can only see 3 items total instead of the 5, and that's because the 2 items that have been set up here, your activities and your time bank, has been set not to show for any member who is set to be a club. So that might be useful in the future as you start to develop this concept of dashboards a bit more. So in the CMS, it's going to look a bit like this. So you'll have a member dashboard area, and this is where you can set up your dashboard. So each link that appears here is set up as a sub dashboard, which looks like this. So you're able to add your title, description, choose the URL that dashboard will sit on, as well as the order, and obviously the restrictions by account type if you want to add those in. Then each sub dashboard has its own links. So the links are these elements. So if we take a look at what that looks like in the CMS, so again, you can set your title, including highlighting which word will be blue or your platform color to add emphasis. You can add your own, you can add a icon from the list of icons, as well as your own description text to help educate users. Then this is the key bit where you can then choose what those links will do. So you can choose from a list of predefined pages that they can link to. So these will be all the pages that we would link to at the minute. You can choose to start an activity. So this is where you can choose from all the different activity types you have on your platform and take the user straight to that form. You can link to any custom URL, as we've mentioned. So we've used the example of linking to our own guides, but it could be anything. And you've also got the ability to trigger the add activity overlay. Finally, as with the sub dashboard as a whole, each of the links are added to a dashboard. So again, these links can also be restricted by user type. So you may want some account types, maybe organizations and individuals seeing different links here, which could be quite useful for really focusing audiences, but also maybe giving different account types different bits of information and different prompts. So we think there's a lot of potential in here, and we've got a lot more to explain and help guide you through how this is going to work. But this is just your quick run through of the new dashboards. We hope you like, and please get in touch with any feedback.